Let's go fishing. I'm on a mission. It's so pretty, I'd sure hate to waste this chance. We'll find a shady little spot, not too cool, not too high. Perfect for a little fishing and romance. Oh yes.
Morning guys, I'm going to go out and do some artificial this morning out in the grass and go down towards Buckhead and Tin House and some of them other areas, see if I can catch a few. Throw a Senko, speed worm, horny toad, just see if I can catch some on artificial. I've been shiner fishing, but I'm going to do a little artificial this morning. horny toad this morning, guys. Floating the old horny toad out in the grass. Turn this around just a little bit so you maybe see this. All right, try this again. Hit the wrong button, guys. Hit the wrong button. Okay, here we go. I'll show you again. Hit the old horny toad. Watermelon red, guys. Watermelon red. I like that topwater bite, man. I like that old topwater bite. And see if we can catch a few more before it gets really, sun gets up. And once that sun gets up, I'm going to switch to a fluke and a Senko. I'm just going to slow way down, guys. I'm only in about a foot of water right here. No, I'll take that back, about 3 foot. See if I can catch a couple more before it gets really bright. Guys, on the old horny toad. Fish on, guys, fish on. Fish on, my man, fish on. Couple on the horny toad and lost one on it, and it just kind of, I watched them, it just kind of rolling on it, so I switched over to a speed worm, and I had the Magnum on there, and caught one there on the Magnum, as you can see right there, and they weren't, you know, they were biting funny. I mean, they're not like they're attacking it. I just felt the rod kind of load up a little bit and get heavy, and you had to set the hook. A couple of them, I just seen the line move sideways and I set the hook. I didn't even feel them on there. And yeah, just the old speed worm with I use about an 1/8 ounce slip sinker. I put a bobber stopper on there first, then I put the slip sinker on there, then I put a 3/0 or 4/0 hook on there, and I cut a little bit, the Magnums, I cut a little bit off the front of it. You know, if I had one bait to choose down here, and I know, I mean, year round now, I would definitely be a speed worm. I mean, as far as catching fish. If you wanted to catch fish and you come to Lake Okeechobee and you don't want to get into a lot of like jigs and spinnerbaits, flukes, and well, fluke, I'd have a fluke on there. But that speed worm, there's been a lot of money won on that speed worm, guys. It really has, a Magnum, and it's just a fish catcher, and it's easy to use. I mean, anybody can do it. You throw that out there and you just reel it in. And you know, if you watch me, I'm just kind of paralleling the grass down through there, and I'm just getting on the edge, and I'm catching some fish. I mean, you know, it's pretty simple to use. Now you can go down through there and use a fluke, or you can go down through there and use a Senko, you know, and slow way down. But it's going to slow you down. The speed worm is kind of like a spinnerbait in the summertime. You understand what I'm saying? You can cover a little bit of territory with it and catch some fish. And then if you pull up there and you catch one or two, just sit there and kind of pound it a little bit, either with a jig or a Senko or something like that. Just slow way down. But I didn't want to slow down this morning. I just wanted to cover territory because I've got some trips coming up, and I wanted to try to find some places where there was fish congregated. And really, I didn't. I mean, there was one here, then you moved down another 50 yards and you caught another one, you know, and you didn't catch 3 or 4 in one spot. You just had to move around. But oh well, it's the time of the year, October. From October till about May, this is my bait to go to. I mean, I go to the speed worm, guys. I really do. And like first thing in the morning, sometimes I'll throw a frog, or most of the time I throw them that horny toad, you know, out there, and just kind of, because I like that top water bite. And as soon as that kind of slows down, I switch over to the speed worm. And I know I can always put some fish in the boat and not usually get skunked with it. And like I said, the water's only 2 or 3 feet deep, so yeah, you just go under. I just put an 1/8 ounce, like I said, slip sinker on there just to take it under the water about 5-6 inches, and they'll come up and grab it. Now I did have a couple of real small ones that, you know, so I switched over to the smaller speed worms so I could catch them. You know, like I always say, I just like catching fish, and I switched over to the smaller one and started catching them. Biggest one was probably 2 pound. You know, I didn't catch no big ones. Didn't have no big ones on. And I didn't see any really showing herself. And the temperature was ideal. I mean, this morning it wasn't no wind blowing either. It was just a really relaxing morning again on Lake Okeechobee, guys. It's just this time of year, from 1st of November till May, it's just really a good place to come down and get out of the winter up there for a while and catch a few fish. And the sun shines every day down here, guys. Like I said, this is the sunshine state. It really is. I mean, it shines every day. And you can always catch fish. You know, you can always catch fish. And whether it's bass, crappie, catfish, or you want to go out in the salt water, do the saltwater thing, you know, and catch a tarpon or whatever, you know, you can do it. Come down here and then get out of that cold weather. Fish on, guys, fish on. No giants, guys. I'm catching fish. Throw him back in there and catch him tomorrow, hopefully. I went on down there a little ways, and there was a guy down there spraying, so I didn't stay too much around down there. But golly, I mean, this grass looks beautiful. I hate to see him spraying it, but they are, and there's nothing you can do about it. You know, just nothing you can do about it. But you can see what I'm doing. I'm throwing it out there, and I'm just steadily. I'm not jerking it, or I'm not, you know, getting it on top of the water. I'm just throwing it out there and just steady pulling it. I mean, just real and slow enough just to. And you got to watch your line, because if you don't, you're going to miss a bite, because it's not a real hard bite. I mean, they're just grabbing it and going sideways and sucking it in. can see I'm not even moving the boat very fast. I'm just easing down through there. I missed a couple of them, you know what I'm saying? I just, I wasn't watching that line close enough, and I could see, I just felt, it just feels heavy, and I was too late on it. And I sprayed that shrimp juice on there, and I tell you what, it holds on to it a little bit longer, but also, that shrimp juice, it kind of lubricates them baits, and it helps come through that grass just a little bit better, and it don't get as hung up as bad. You can see how nice that grass looks. And I seen a few bluegill coming up the top of the water there too, you know what I'm saying? Not a bit of cloud cover. I mean, you can see the sky's just crystal blue. Clear. I mean, it's just ideal day. I stayed there at about 11 o'clock. There, I drug one out of the grass right there. He made a mistake. Good times on Lake Okeechobee, guys. You want to do this, just give me a call, you know. We'll do the artificial thing, you know, come down here and throw the old speed worm in the grass and take a time. And, you know, I usually start out with the top water thing, like I said, the horny tater. I'm sorry, not the horticator. I usually start out with the horny toads, you know, and then, like I said, this morning, I switched over to the speed worm. Yeah, if you want to go, just give me a call, 304-398-5215. Well, guys, this was the trick this morning. The old burner worm, speed worm, or whatever you call it, and I caught some on the old horny toad, watermelon red. And good morning. It's 10:30. I'm going to give it up, but I just didn't catch no giants, but had a good morning this morning, guys. Really good morning. There's the bigger zoom speed worm right there. You can use that. Why I use the smaller ones, because the fish I'm catching are smaller, and which, you know, I always say this, I don't care what size they are as long as I'm catching fish. And I had a good time. See, I caught 5 or 6 and I lost 2 or 3, but good morning. 10 o'clock, I'm getting out of here. He's spraying over there and I can smell it and taste it. Go go to the polls the next election, and who's ever in there, guys, vote them out. No matter who it is, get somebody in there that loves our planet and not wanting to destroy it. Vote the politicians out of there and get the ones out of there now. We need a big change to stop this. It's the only way it's going to stop. You got to vote them out of there. Headed out of there. Had a good morning, like I said. Heading back to the ramp. Regroup. And I always go back and I edit this video I have in the mornings and try to share a little bit of information to whoever's watching it, you know, what you can do to go out and catch a few fish here, maybe on here, but anywhere. And this morning the trick was downsizing. I even downsized my line down to a 17-pound test. I didn't have 65-pound test braid on. I just kind of downsized it. And I downsized my baits. You know, I downsized my baits, which that will make a difference between having a bad day and catching some fish. At least it does for me. I mean, I always downsize it. And like I said, you know, if you get a big one, it might break the line, but you're going to catch some fish. You downsize everything. Just slow down. Just slow way down.